hard, so it sticks straight out. So when I blink, it just be it be right here.
Oh, you said I'm thinking eyebrow. You said
eyelash.
Yo, let me get.
Yeah.
We're doing the big.
This show is brought to you by.
This show is. Hold on, one more second. Let me do it one more time.
Right.
Walking around bucket naked.
Hold on, let me get.
All right, go ahead.
All right, this show is brought to you by Cross the Line Radio.
That's right.
It's brought to you by Captain Tazariot.
And look,
Captain Kadazar, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we doing this thing tonight, man. Y'all already know how we do, man. Rude and speech, verse 30, man. So this is the last episode in the season.
It's the grand finale.
We've been here for a while, y'all.
Of chapter 1.
We're finna knock it out. We're finna go into bigger and better things.
That's right.
Get with us and get low.
Get with us.
With you niggas. We're doing it big. If you ain't on a train right now, you better get on because we're going down the road, goddammit.
We're going down. So check this out, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. This is Rude and Speech, man. Verse 30. Verse 30, man. We're going to get it popping like this.
That's
right. It's recording.
Okay.
Yo, I'm Desire One.
Officer Desire One.
Yo, I'm the top of the pop.
And this is Captain Ariel here.
Yo, I'm Desire One.
Desire One.
Yo, I'm the top of the pop.
This is Captain Ariel. You watching.
Captain Ariel, and this is the Rude and Speech. I'm Desire One.
Desire One.
Yo, I'm the top of the pop.
This is Captain Ariel, and you're watching Rude and Speech.
So if you tired of podcasts where you not getting the truth and they not hitting on the topics that you want, then you better come over to Rude and Speech. If you tired of podcasts that's not going to get down to the meats and potatoes, then you need to come to Rude and Speech Vidcast. All right, we got some shit.
Y'all made this up.
Use that. Right like this. Netgear 5G. Could you let me see? Netgear, let me see. I think it's this one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
We lit and live, man.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Ready to talk about all the goodness in the world.
Are you trying to change the
No, I'm just trying to connect it to that one that's right out the door, outside the door.
Yeah, we in there. We in there.
All right, yeah. All right, damn, it's 20 people in here.
They waiting on us, man.
Waiting patiently.
Patiently.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this video
They
down,
loyal.
and then we're gonna go ahead and then do it right. Bring it up, okay? So, all right, let's start it over again, man.
There's no group.
Hold on. Bring it back to the beginning. The beginning one, the first one.
was a rehearsal.
What's up now?
The first one.
All right, let's go.
Rejuvenated.
Hold on.
Back in the game.
Revitalized.
You know what I'm saying? This is Rude and Speech Vidcast verse 30.
Right.
Brought to you in part by
That sound.
Cross the Line Radio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got hold on, damn.
How much twinkle you gonna do?
We got we say how much what?
How much twinkles you gonna do?
we got
We didn't twinkled enough.
we got yeah, so we got man, look, we just gonna go ahead and start it, man. This is Rude and Speech verse 30, man. Rude and Speech verse 30, verse 30, verse 30, verse 30.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the last episode of the season.
Season finale, y'all.
Yeah.
The season finale. So you want to check this one out. And then we're going to what? Verse 2?
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Yeah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Yeah. Okay. So no sweat. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started, man. I'm Captain Tazayawan.
That's our war.
It's Captain Ariel.
And we are Rude and Speech, man. And look, you know, y'all that you know that's holding on, we appreciate y'all. So you know what? Let's roll it back up to the top. Can I drop a bomb? Can you drop a bomb for the Poshkaya, please? What you say, Cat?
Poshkaya checking in from Atlanta, Georgia.
Who else we got? We got Barack Wanizi in the building. We got Sapat Dayak checking in. We got Kazakabal being Yemen checking in.
That's right. All right, down boy.
Yeah. We got Amawana checking in.
That's right.
What's going on, Amawana? Banath. So yeah, we got Just Starting Paint. What's going on, man? Give me some little something.
Bombs.
Give me a little something. Who else we got in here? We got.
She ain't nowhere else.
We got Kenny L.
Kenny L. Where's Kenny L? He got a real simple check-in. He just Shalom checking in VA. He don't even say checking in from VA.
You know something?
He don't tell you the city he in, just
like,
Shalom
listen, man,
checking in
here.
VA. He over there somewhere and he's saying Shalom to you.
That's
like, look, my name ain't Kenny. It's Kenny L.
Kenny L. Kenny L.
Kenny L. You know what I'm saying? I'm Ken, the Reverend Lonnie Love.
Lonnie Love.
Yeah. So yeah, Kenny. What we got? We got Tharawa. No, Thashara.
That's the name on that. Thash. Damn.
The Shawara.
The Shawara.
Shalom.
For shizzle.
The Shara.
Crystal Morris.
Matter of fact, can you just drop something for the Shara, please?
All right.
Crystal Morris.
Yeah.
Where Crystal Morris from?
Crystal
Morris.
Is that a student or that's like a new and up and coming person?
I just want to check the feed real quick just to make sure that we good to go.
Straight.
We good to go.
Back in the game, baby.
We're back in the game, baby.
We good to go.
We're in the game, baby.
Okay, hold on.
I don't see nobody saying they can't hear us and shit like that. So
right, we in there.
Back in the game, baby.
Oh yeah, we good. We in the game. We in the game.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, you get your mic is on. All right, Crystal Morris, man. All right, Crystal Morris, we see you. So now this is the last of the season, man. So we're gonna go right into chapter 2, verse 1. Chapter 2, verse 1.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go all the way up to the book of Revelations, man. You know what I'm saying?
Book of Rude and Speech.
That's we're gonna go all the way up. And Lord's will, by then we have more followers.
By then, maybe y'all show some fucking respect.
Right.
Yeah. We have more followers, so
maybe put some respect on my name. Y'all better realize.
Yeah, so check it out, man. Yeah, shout out to this red coat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But,
that one's outfit is
Yo,
just,
he's killing it right now, man.
I don't know what he thought was gonna happen when he walked out the house. Like, I don't know who he expected to meet.
He's gonna walk out the
I don't
house.
know if he's trying to get signed or what, I don't know what's going on. But his outfit is he really had high expectations for tonight.
Exactly.
His ambitions
Oh,
are to the roof.
man.
You got the perfect outfit for the
He said
next
the
Carl
sky is
Gas
the limit.
commercial, man.
Yeah, Carl Gas.
What commercial?
Another Carl Gas commercial.
Yeah, Carl Gas.
Yeah, I mean,
So, all right, Cap, I wanted to ask you this, man. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get these viral moments tonight, man.
right.
Oh, okay. So Charleston White. Charleston White is
Yeah.
everybody's on Charleston White because right now he's going at gang culture.
He's always going at gang culture, but yeah.
He's going at gang culture.
Now he's going at he's going at mob ties and
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. Right. Jay Prince, mob ties, Whack 100. Who else? Everybody. I think the last one he's going at is the brother from New York with the podcast, Math Hoffa.
For real?
Yeah, he going at Math Hoffa.
yeah.
So
He's going after everybody.
yeah. So okay, so everybody is pretty much saying that they don't want to say anything to him because he is calling the cops. He messed with police.
The police.
Right? So Charleston White messed with police. Now, what I see happening is I see that what he's doing is he's showing that the gangsters, the people that's so tough and so gangster, that's their weakness.
They're cowards.
Is the police, right? When it comes to the police, right? When it comes to the police, all that tough stuff go out the window. So it's like, I'll be tough with you in secret.
as long as nobody knows about it.
Right.
Like, no, as long as nobody knows, right? I'll be, I'll be gangster, right?
Right.
So he's proving that, what's going on. So a lot of people are saying that he's only doing this because he's calling the police and he's a sucker for calling the police. Now, my question to everybody was, what should he do? Should he not call the police because he's a civilian?
Right.
So should he not call the police if he feel that his life is in danger?
Because rappers are the people that he beef with, and rappers and just people that commentate on Charleston White act like he's wrong or that he shouldn't, if need be, call the police if his life is threatened, if he got to defend his life. I'm just going off of what he says in his videos. He said, if he got to shoot you because you attacked him, or if you threatening his life, he'll call the cops.
Right.
So him as a civilian, being as somebody that's not at least currently in the streets, of course the rappers are mad at him for reporting things to the police. But as a civilian, what should he do? When I say civilian, I mean not a street nigga, not somebody that's a criminal.
Right.
Promoting that lifestyle.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be promoting that lifestyle that he's in the game.
What
game?
What game?
Right.
Is he out here acting like he's thug with it? That he will shoot you in the face?
Okay. Yes, but I'll shoot you in the face too.
Right.
But I'm not a criminal.
But But if he out here, is he pushing gang like he in the gang life?
No. I guess I'm clear. Charleston White is not
in the gang.
Charleston White whole MO is to denounce gang culture.
Okay, come on.
Denounce the criminal lifestyle.
Okay, right.
But at the same time, like I just told you, I said I'll shoot a motherfucker in the face too, if need be, because even though I'm not in the criminal lifestyle, I know that there's a legal way to harm somebody, particularly in self-defense.
Right.
In many states in America, you can legally harm somebody.
Right.
If it's self-defense. Charleston White is on the same type of time. He's saying that if you try to harm me, I will legally kill you because this gun I got is legal.
Right.
And I got a license and I bought this gun legally.
Right.
So when I kill you after you try to fuck with me, it'll be
legally
legal. And
I'll go through the court system, but I'm going home.
Floor, I'll call the cops to come pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's saying.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
So this is what's going on, right? So, all right. So he should call the police.
Yeah, he should call the popo if his life is in danger.
Right.
But is he trying to put it out there like I'm calling the police so I don't have to shoot you in the face? Or is he just like I'm calling the police because I'm defending my life?
What he's doing is.
But sometimes he according to him, he calling the cops before the actual altercation happened. He be calling the cops, because the nigga threatened him.
But he's exposing niggas because, like, I'm sitting back watching it. He's exposing niggas to show them that if you just this big old gangster and you don't give a damn about nothing and you'll shoot up the block and you'll do this and that, then he's proving that these niggas are afraid to go to jail.
Right.
So as long as niggas he understands that niggas are afraid to go to jail, he's gonna say what he want and he's gonna disrespect who he wants because he knows that even though you might say that you tough and all that, you're just tough to black people.
Right. That's the reality of being a street nigga. That's the reality of being a black person in the hood, getting your money in the streets. Is that really you're a tough guy to me. Mm-hmm. You're a tough guy to the nigga that's on your block. But to anybody with real power or authority, like i.e. the police, the government, anybody with any real structure and power, you are a useless enemy.
Right.
The street niggas try to act like they're like the end all and be all of like masculinity and strength, when really you're just street punk.
You only right.
God,
really, you just a scared boy trying to make a little money on the corner.
Right.
But you don't have any real authority or power.
Right.
Right. So check this out. I don't want to forget this, man, because I forgot it the first time. I was just talking until we came back around in my mind. So the criminal element in the inner city. It's relatively small to the actual percentage of black men that's actually in the hood.
Okay, before you bring it out, I'm thinking about the conversation we had later today. To preface that, what you about to say is that really they're mad at Charleston White, not because they're mad at Charleston White for calling the cops and whatnot. Okay, here's the thing. We all thought that only street people that was in the streets, people that was criminals, were supposed to uphold the street code.
Right.
Charleston White is somebody that's not in the streets.
Right.
Of course, he got a checkered past when he was young, when he was like a teenager.
Right.
But currently, at least, as a grown man, he's not in the streets. He's not a criminal. So he shouldn't have to, according to what I heard, what I was taught, he shouldn't have to adhere to the street code.
Right.
So really what it comes down to, if you're a black man in this country, you're expected to adhere to a street code, even if you aren't.
Right.
If you grew up in the hood, if you grew up around black people,
right,
you are expected to adhere to some street code. Even when you're not when you a nigga that go to work and clock in. Right. You a nigga that stay out the fucking way.
Right.
For some reason, a regular nigga is supposed to adhere to some type of street code, when why the fuck would he? How is it advantageous for somebody that's not in the streets to not call the police if somebody is threatening their life? To not call the police, or they have to defend themselves physically. How is that? Now, if I'm a nigga that's on the corner selling packs every day, and I get into it with niggas and I'm shooting it out with niggas, it's not advantageous for me to call the cops because I'm in this altercation because I'm selling packs every day.
Right.
Right.
I'm out here selling drugs. But I'm just a regular guy that get in a fight or argument on the internet and somebody threaten my life, or I get in a fight at a bar and I gotta whoop somebody's ass. After that ass whooping. Or once I see the threat online, why couldn't I call the cops?
Right.
Because really, if I want to continue to not go to jail, not be a criminal, I gotta make sure me and the cops understand that this is self-defense.
Right.
He's threatening me. He's threatening me. He harmed me.
Right.
So when I knocked his ass clean the fuck out, it was his fault.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, because that's the first.
That's heavy. Well, I'm clipping that.
I don't get it.
Because that's the first thing that they'll say is that, you know what I mean, the person who caused everything, it's their fault that everything happens afterwards. You know what I mean? So if I'm coming at you and I'm, threatening you, then I'm causing your reaction. There's to every reaction there's a result of an action. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm coming at you and I'm threatening you, then damn right you expected to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you Also, like you said, I'm not in the gangs. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know you probably got tons of all these other dudes that's going to come after me, and I'm going to have to kill all of them.
Right.
And this is going to be mass murder. And y'all going to have me on John asking, well, why was he like this? And why did he just go up there and shoot up everybody on the block?
Right.
And I mean, you ain't got to know, because I already called the cops weeks before. I'm like, look, I'm about to shoot up all these niggas on the block because they threatened me, and I'm worried. I'm afraid for my life.
And it goes back to what I got to jump in here real quick. And it goes back to what Cap said. The reality of it is you're just a punk.
Right.
And you want to be tough, but don't tell white people.
Right. Ooh-wee. Well, because you know
right.
you can bully black people.
Right, because you know that this is where the real power is.
Right.
That you can't stop, you can't handle this power.
Right. Yes.
So I'm gonna be tough to you, right. But I don't want you to tell daddy.
It's big. That's what I'm about to say. It's big brother saying to his little brother, you better not tell. You better not tell.
I'm a sushi.
Right. So they the nigga that was in the cotton field,
right?
In slavery, they was the niggas in the cotton field that was talking shit to the rest of the slaves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
When
like
what came around, he was good and quiet.
Yeah, but he snatched his hat off and ball it up.
Right.
You know, he snatched his hat off. Yes, sir. Yeah. Right. I get right to work. Yeah, that's right, sir.
I got two bills coming up right for you now, sir.
We capping out here?
No.
Definitely capping.
Yeah. So niggas, when niggas be talking about that tough stuff, man, look, at the end of the day, you cap it, man.
Right.
Capping like shit. Yeah, and that's really the to the vast majority of brothers that's in the streets that fall into it like a criminal lifestyle in gangs and whatnot. It's just a guy trying to make some money, trying to make a life for himself in poverty. Brothers in the streets, they're not really tough guys. Mm-hmm. They're not really strong. Really, all they are victims of their environment.
Mm.
And brothers, once they come out of that lifestyle, come from that lifestyle, they try to boast as if they're so tough and strong. Right. They shot at these niggas and sold this and did that and made this money.
Right.
But really, you are simply a victim.
Right.
You did that out of survival. Not because, you took an honorable path and took on the challenge of being a criminal, or took on the challenge of living in this neighborhood.
Right.
If your parents lived somewhere else, if you was born in a different neighborhood or born in a different set of circumstances, you would have never did that.
Right.
You aren't tough. You aren't strong or honorable.
Right.
You
a follower.
You did what an animal does when they're hungry.
You know who
that's all you did.
You know who the real tough people are? The real tough folks in some cases is the civilian. You know what I mean? Yes. It's that person that walks down the block, sees a whole group of niggas on the corner and decides not to join with them. Mm-hmm. He decides not to grow. He decides, you know what? I'm not going to be stupid enough to put my life in danger just to be with a group of niggas that ain't going to do nothing but harm the community. Mm-hmm. So the real tough guy is the one who walks alone, not the one who has to be amongst a group of niggas. Right. So that and not the one that has to, when a fight breaks out, has to jump in.
And to your point, what you bringing out is heavy, because to your point, a lot of brothers who go to prison, they join Islam.
Right.
They join Islam because
it's the numbers.
Right. Because you can't survive on your own.
Right.
So it's just the easiest thing to do. But guess what? Now you got to pray 5 times a day.
Good night.
Now you got to do all of that. Like you got to, brothers they join the Islam in prison and they got to pray 5 times a day.
Good night.
You gotta start wearing a funny hat.
Look. Yeah, baby, all day. Look, you join Islam, you going what? You gonna be praying all day.
Be over there stretching your neck.
Yeah, all day.
You gonna be over there. Yeah. You from Yemen?
Look, you want protection? You gonna pray all day.
Damn. And the nigga gonna be in your jail cell knitting the hat for you. Like, you gonna wear this hat?
You gonna wear this?
You gonna wear this? You see me putting this thing together, man? You gonna wear this? You gonna wear this daggone? I've been working hard to knit this thing together. Just for you, brother.
So check this out, right? So everybody, okay. So Charleston White, he talking about, Jay Prince and everybody, right? He talking about Jay Prince Jr. He talking about mob ties. He talking about all this, right? So people are saying, oh, we better not catch you in Texas, nigga. Right?
Right.
So now when he put Charleston White puts a video up where he's on his way to Texas and he checks in with the police.
God damn.
So they literally, people in the comments was like, that's how you check in. That's exactly how you check in. So okay, so I'm gonna just say this, right? So if he's showing that people will leave you alone, these gangsters and all them, they'll leave you alone if they know that that you'll call the oppressor, you'll call the police
6ix9ine,
and you'll deal with the police like a normal citizen would.
Mm-hmm.
They'll leave you alone. Then maybe that might be the answer.
I think. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying like, of course we know our answer, but I'm taking us out of the equation.
I think
I'm talking about people in the world.
Right. I mean,
go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, didn't 6ix9ine prove it first?
Okay. Here's the thing with the police is the next video I make is gonna be about this. There's a dynamic about with the police and the black community, right? And in the black community, I think rich or poor, middle class, black people, blacks and Hispanics, we all have a clear understanding that, and definitely Native Americans, we all have a clear understanding that the police are against us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much up and down across the board. We all kind of have a general feeling and idea in our culture in America that the police
are against us. Right.
We all get that. And we know that the cops will abuse their power given the chance. And that's a reality, and that's the truth. But until black people are organized enough to create something better than the established police systems in America, what is the average person to do on a situation to situation basis? So like we were saying earlier, if I go out tonight or we go out tonight, somebody a group of 5 niggas try to fight us, and we beat the brakes off them in the club. And after we beat the brakes off, we run out the club and we call the cops and we say, yeah, we just had to fuck these niggas up in this club.
Right.
We ain't gonna say that. But we say we fucked these niggas up in this club because they threatened us.
I was yelling back up the whole time.
They swung on us and they wouldn't stop punching at us. And so we beat them up.
Right.
If I'm a person who doesn't want to go to jail, who is not in the streets, who's not making my life out of being a criminal, what else am I supposed to do in those given situations?
Right.
In a situation where somebody robs me, somebody breaks into my house. Being that as a black person, even though I know that the cops, often given a chance, will destroy my life.
Right.
What am I supposed to do in the given moment?
I know.
I see what you're saying.
In the given moment, when different situations comes up, just as being a person.
Right.
Different situations comes up where I have to defend myself, protect myself, and still be legal so I don't go to jail.
So you have no choice but to call the cops.
Really?
I know.
Really, if I don't want to go to jail. If I don't want to go to jail and still maintain my integrity, if something happens at the club, I have to defend myself. And then after I defend myself, call the police. Because if I don't call the police, they're going to arrest me. They might arrest me either way.
Right.
But they're definitely going to arrest me if they got to show up and say, who shot this man?
Well, I know what you do, sir.
Did it.
Right.
They're going to lock me the fuck up. And this thing is just any nigga that shot somebody instead of I was defending my life. I had to kill him, or if not, he was going to kill me.
No,
right. I got you. I understand that.
What you're supposed to do is, because you upheld the code of the street, everybody else is going to uphold the code of the street. So the person who got it on camera, he going to take the camera out because you did your part. Right. So he going to take the camera out. He's not going to release it to the cops. No, and the people that's in the club, they're not going to say who did it because you did it right. Matter of fact, the boy that robbed you, you're not supposed to tell to cops, he the one that robbed me. Why? Because you upheld the code. And guess what he going to do? He is supposed to thank you
He must be like, thank
Right
you
now, you dropping something heavy right now. You dropping it heavy right now.
He's supposed to thank you. He's supposed to be like, you know what? Thank you for not telling on me. I may not rob you again.
But what's the reality of it?
The reality,
he's going to rob you. He's going to be afraid that you might tell on him. He might do even more harm to you.
Right. He's going to come back.
He's going to come back. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to not rob your neighbor next. He's going to rob your neighbor next.
I know an actual story of somebody who knew somebody that killed people, right? That killed somebody, right? Yeah. And they went back and they threatened the people that was around, say, y'all better not say nothing, else you and your family is dead. That's what they did to him. You know what I'm saying? This person is still walking around in the streets today, right? Because they was afraid to tell. They didn't say anything. They didn't say. The cops came around and said, who did it? I don't know who did it. Well, guess what he did? Did he say, hey, man, yo, thanks, man. Woo! Thank you for not telling.
Here's some bread.
He came back and was like, yo, y'all know I am. If anything ever goes down, I got my peoples. They'll make sure that if it ever comes out, yeah, I know that it came from y'all, and I'm coming after your families. People had to move. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't no justice in not telling. You know what I mean? If you a civilian and all that other type stuff. And the fact of the matter is, they know that because they don't do it. When the people that's in the gangs, they be the same ones that's going to sit there and tell on each other. They're going to tell as soon as it come down. You know what I mean? Like I seen in one video, they was like, the boy was like, man, I ain't telling nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. And the judge was like, 35 years. He was like, listen, man, he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he just started going ahead and telling, ain't nobody trying to go to jail. Even a thug is not trying to go to jail.
But that's what Charleston White brings out.
Right.
He's exposing that part of the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like those are the things that are not discussed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Openly like that. On social media, like as you would have like a platform today.
Right.
So, like if you're supposed to be gangster and you're supposed to be about the streets and you're supposed to not give a damn about nothing, then just do what you say you're gonna do.
Listen.
And look, and take the penitentiary chances.
Listen.
Because if a nigga say, look, when you come to this city, you better not come to this city because I'm gonna do this. Right. It's like, if you really standing on that, then you're gonna do it regardless of whoever the nigga with. But you ain't gonna do it because you want to do it, but you don't want to get caught while you do it.
If I may,
let me. Oh, go ahead.
If I'll say this,
I remember what I'm saying.
Real quick. If I say this real quick, if they in the gang and they making money and they're able to buy their Jordans, buy clothes, get a car, and have a good old time, don't worry about that dude. Worry about that dude snitching. If that dude ain't getting nothing, he ain't got nothing to lose. He having a horrible time in this world. That's the one you got to worry about saying, take me to jail, lock me up, throw away the key. You know what I mean? Because his life will be better in jail than it is in the streets.
And he got something to prove. That
right.
I got you right here.
A brother like that on the totem pole, he'll crash out.
Right.
Because he got something to prove, unlike the nigga that he follow after.
Right. Because he knows he got his homies in jail.
He'll kill. Fuck the jail shit. He'll kill just for the notoriety of it.
Right. Damn.
He'll kill you just because. After I do it, all the hood bitches gonna fuck
everybody,
with me.
Right, exactly.
All my niggas gonna fuck with me because they know I smoke so-and-so.
Exactly.
Long as he don't get caught.
Long as you, but I'm talking about that boy. That boy, he don't care if he get caught or not.
No, but I'm saying, these niggas do be caring.
No, they do.
Like, okay,
all of them do.
Okay. I'm glad you said that because we can just keep going. But think about it, right? First 48. They on what 25 seasons right now. Those niggas who will shoot the block up. You I watch it.
You ain't never watch First 48?
My red watch it. My red watch.
You ain't never watched First 48?
I ain't never watched it like that.
First 48 is it's an amazing show because it just gives you an inside look of. Because most people ain't actually been through that. We're gonna talk about that too.
Right.
Most people ain't actually been through that in these situations. Yeah. And it gives you an inside look of what actually goes down with these fucking murder cases and how.
I've seen clips. I just never watched the whole.
Everybody is telling.
Right. Yeah. Everybody is.
Like a good 70 to 50% is telling.
Right.
And it's not that's what it is. It's just
that nigga. That nigga that will shoot the blood. Somebody, he said, "This is a good show." Can you drop a bomb for lyric?
Appreciate it.
Drop a bomb for lyric, please.
Damn.
Telling.
Listen, this is a good show, man. Got that. But that nigga who will shoot the whole block up,
right?
That nigga that will pull out the AK and get it shaking and dump, you know what I mean? That nigga is going. He wants to do that.
Plug it in.
Okay, Salakia.
He wants to go ahead. You can say you got time to say right there.
No, you gotta plug it in.
Oh, it's about to go off right now.
Yeah.
Like nah. I got you.
He just don't want to get caught. That's what you're trying to go to.
Talk.
That right. Go ahead, sir.
I was gonna say that. What the fuck I was gonna say? I was gonna say that, and the problem is too that well, I think it's a lot of ins and outs of this, but niggas that niggas I think niggas tell, especially after the murder cases, not only because that they don't want to go to jail for the rest of their life.
That's it.
Because the bottom line is, maybe they don't know. Maybe niggas that end up in the interrogation room and end up telling and going to jail. A lot of times, niggas that tell not everybody like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, he told and got out a few months later, like a year later, or whatever. Not everybody gets that deal.
Right.
6ix9ine, he told he did like 2 years. He told he got out there like 2 years or something like that. And the niggas that he told on is like they still in jail, gonna be there for decades, right? Not everybody gets that deal. A lot of the times, niggas tell and still gonna get convicted for an being an accessory
right
to first degree murder and going to jail for 20-25 years, right?
Right.
So niggas tell and still go to fucking jail. I think a lot of times niggas tell because in their heart, deep down on the inside, in the back of their head, they know that what they did was evil. And that's why they even say in the streets, the reason why they don't tell is because I know the consequences of my actions. I know that if I did what I did, I got to stand up in it and accept the consequences. And I think when niggas get in the interrogation room and they getting questioned and grilled about what they know and what they don't know,
start feeling it.
Where was they at and what happened, and
right.
I know you know something about Tony, and Tony got shot, and Tony got 2 kids, and Tony
check it out.
Tony mother was crying, and yada yada yada.
Damn.
Once they get in the interrogation room, the guilt sets in. because these niggas, like I said earlier, these niggas are victims of their environment.
Right.
They're not really tough guys.
Damn right.
They killed and did all that because that's what
everybody
taught.
Right. And that's what they think was going to get them the respect.
They ain't do it because they're honorable, because they made a real decision about doing it.
Right.
It's just the path that they was on from birth. But the reality of it is, they know that they shouldn't be out here killing people.
Right.
They know they shouldn't be out here selling these drugs.
Right.
They know the life they were living is evil and wrong. So when the consequences are in front of their face and they getting questioned about it, they start to realize, what the fuck, that murder I was a part of, that ride, that drive by I did when I got in the car with the car with them niggas and drove around there and killed so and so and plotted and planned it and did all this to get payback on so and so. This was evil. This was wrong, and black people know it. Right. Even a nigga that did the murder, sitting in the interrogation room, he knows that murder he did was evil. Right. And when he's faced with it, when that cop and when that white man is sitting there grilling him and interrogating him and trying to figure out what the fuck happened, he starts to realize what I did was disgusting. Give me a evil, Pepsi. And really, I should go to jail. Right. So he tell. So he say everything that happened. He say everybody that was involved. Because on the inside, even though he talk all that street shit and all this I'm a gangster shit and all this rapper shit, he knows that I am evil. Right. And really, me and everybody that was involved deserves to go to jail.
I'm clipping that.
And that's why niggas tell. To me, my theory is a lot of reason why niggas tell is because of guilt. Right. Not because of trying to save their own life.
I mean, that makes sense.
If I could,
and I realized that from shows like the First 48.
Yeah, I'm gonna start watching that.
Crying. Niggas getting in, you can tell the way niggas act is like it's not just I don't want to go to jail. It's more so that was fucked up that I killed that. that we shot that nigga.
Yeah, real shit. You want to say something?
No. I was just gonna say I'm really
because this is what they do. They get next to you. They be like, "It's our war, man." Damn. You know this. You know this.
I know it's weighing in your heart.
This man had a family, man.
Nah, I ain't do it.
you know, and you know, this man had a family, and you know, he had kids, and I know that you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he had kids, and I know that you know you a good man. You know what I'm saying, and you wouldn't. You know, I know. You know, you didn't have all this in your head. You know what I'm saying. You had other people that was telling you things.
I ain't doing it, man.
Like
you trying to put, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do.
You know what I'm saying? And so
this is what they get niggas. So this is what they get niggas. They say all that shit you just said, and nigga be like, I didn't know they was gonna do him like that, man. I didn't know they was gonna do him like that, though.
They be like, look,
God! That'd be the first part. They be like, if they say all that shit, they be like, I didn't even know they was gonna do all that. I didn't even realize that what was happening.
They be like this. They be like, look. They be like, look.
Come on, man.
They be like, look, he died, man.
He died. I heard he had died.
Look, and he had 8 kids.
Yeah, 8.
He had 8 kids, and they got to grow up without a father. So now,
niggas get to singing,
because you know that like Cap said, it's evil.
It's fucked up.
It's crazy.
Because really, niggas get to singing because in that moment it's like, damn, I fucking killed somebody.
Yeah.
Especially if you never killed nobody before.
Right.
And you ain't a fucking sociopath. You ain't a psychopath. It's like, damn, I fucking killed somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I took a mother nigga's life, and he ain't never gonna talk to his mother again, his daddy, his kids, his baby mama. He ain't never gonna be able to get out of the streets and go do something better. It's niggas that's young, niggas that ain't never, niggas ain't never really, been with no women. Niggas ain't never traveled outside their city. It's like real, it's real fucked up shit that niggas take from these victims, people that died.
Right.
Whether the victim, killed somebody else, or whether the victim, stole some drugs, or whether the victim was talking shit before they end up getting killed. It's like, when it comes down to it, you took somebody's fucking life.
Mm.
And when you get in the interrogation room, that guilt gets to you, and that's nigga tell. And I don't even think really watching shows like First 48, I don't even really think niggas tell because they trying to get out of it.
Mm.
A lot of times, the average nigga, maybe when we talking about these big RICO cases and all that shit, but the average nigga he's telling on everybody because he knows, he starts to realize in the interrogation room that this shit was wrong, and I just need to talk about it and get this shit off my chest because
try to
work and try to make it out of it. Because this shit was fucked up.
It was
right. Absolutely right.
It's crazy that you bring that because I remember I had jury duty long time ago. I don't know if anybody know about it.
What's you in the YSL case?
It's Erica Pratt. There's the chick. This the little girl that was kidnapped, and she got away. It's in Philadelphia, right? I was a 13 juror, so I ain't had no decision making. Matter of fact, on the last day, they was like, "All right, 13 juror, you could go." I was, it's a funny story behind that whole thing, but this chick, the boy that was with him, his homie, he was the one that told on the main boy. The main boy wasn't saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He wasn't saying nothing, but he told on his homie because, again, like you said, he knew it was wrong. Right. They had this girl in the basement of a house. You know what I mean? And was giving her like popcorn. They gave her like a little bucket to use the bathroom, had electrical tape around her eyes and everything. And the crazy part was the main boy didn't break. I remember in the case, he didn't really break until they put her on the stand. You know what I mean? And they had her like right in front of him. And that's when it was just like, I think that's when it finally hit home because she didn't even point him out. They was just like, do you see the man that kidnapped you in front of you? And she didn't point him out. All she did was turn away from him. Because she was like 8 years old. Yeah. She just turned away from him. And the boy was just like, damn, I did that shit. It's wrong. I scarred this little girl for life. You know what I mean? So a lot of these dudes, even some of them that don't snitch or don't say anything, when they get in that courthouse and all that stuff is brought in front of you, you know what I mean? Like the Buffalo shooter boy. You know what I mean? You think eventually he go on and say, nah, he not.
Mm-hmm.
He probably.
I think he.
That'd be a good segue. Yeah, that'd be a good segue.
Coming up. He probably not going to be remorseful after everything that he done did. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't caught, do you think he would have came in and said, like, if they was interrogating him and like, yo, we think it was you because you would happen to be outside and you was talking to the black guy.
In my opinion, if he's 18, he's young.
He would have told.
You think he would have told?
Somebody would have got to him.
Yeah, because remember these people are.
He's not that cat wasn't rooted in his belief. Killing
right.
people. I think he could have been manipulated into realizing that I was wrong for killing them. Fucking.
You think so?
I believe so.
Yeah. Look, listen.
All that shit. I mean, that boy playing. He plotted that.
I bet you the Buffalo shooter. If he don't kill himself in jail or get killed in jail, 5-10 years from now, he gonna be on an interview saying how he was fucked up in the head. He heard some dumb shit on the internet, and he remorseful and sorry.
You think what that black lady said to him in the courtroom going to get to him? You don't know black people.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, man. My personal opinion, because he's so young.
Right.
He's so young. It's like if he was 30 killing niggas.
Right.
Okay.
But remember, they did the same thing to Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, I hate you. I hate you, Jeffrey.
Okay, Jeffrey
Dahmer became a Christian.
Jeffrey Dahmer was like, it wasn't like a racial political thing. It was like more of a just like really
that was a homosexual thing.
The devil that killed the niggas in Buffalo, the black people in Buffalo, he was more like a terrorist. Like he was more so like political, raciil.
Jeffrey Dahmer
was just trying to bust a nuts.
But check this though. But to your point, just remember, like, detectives are smart.
Right.
They're not like stupid.
They know how to
get I'm gonna tell you who the best detectives.
Who's that?
Women.
Oh wait.
Women are thorough, man. Right. They be like, because women, they like, even in a relationship, a woman will know you cheated, but she wants the confession. I already got you. Yeah, she want that confession out of you. Like, like women make the best detectives, especially when it comes to, like real life detectives, because they really gonna dig and dig.
We got you on tape.
And dig
we
and dig.
Seen the whole thing.
And look, and this is what they do. If I could, Cap, this is what they do. On First 48, they ask you, hey, yo, you did this, you did that. You say, no, I wasn't there. I didn't know nothing, right? So they say, okay, no sweat. They leave out the room. They sit there and watch you on the camera till you be like this. Ready to fall asleep? And then they come back in. Hey, look, we was running from the top. All right, so they will wait until you like ready to go to sleep.
Like if you
and then be like, let's go after the whole thing.
They wear you down.
Yeah, they wear you down. I was about to say.
So at the end of it, you just be like, God damn, I did it.
That's what
I want to go to sleep.
You gonna fetch just because you want to go to sleep. You gonna fetch just because you want to get out of the room.
But that's what happened to them, to the 8. You know what I mean?
Yes.
In New York.
That's what happened to them.
You know what I'm saying? And that's and truth be told, that's what happened to a lot of our black brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? It wasn't just them. It's plenty of people that have been to that whole interrogation where they're not guilty, but they just want to go home, and they get promised a fake home. Listen, man. Listen. If you tell me you won't be in jail for long. Man. You know what I mean? Cool. You ain't gonna be in jail for long. We get you, and then you'll get to go home, man. You might as well just go ahead and tell us, man. We got you. We got you. And then next you got 20 years.
Niggas don't realize it's illegal for the cops to lie to you.
Yeah.
The cop can tell you what the fuck he want to tell you.
It's the making a murder. You ever watch that?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. The cops can like
they made a murderer.
They throwing retards in jail.
Yeah.
They throwing
he was like, God damn.
Retards in jail.
Like, shit, did I do that shit?
They throwing full on fucking autistic motherfuckers in jail.
I think I did do that shit. Yeah, I did it. How'd you do it? The way you said.
Making a murder is it ain't black people.
God.
They'll make you. They'll make you a murderer. They'll manipulate you into being like, damn.
Exactly.
Hold on 1 second.
Got me believing it and then not believing. Like I didn't know what to do. I'm watching it like, yeah, he did it. Maybe he didn't.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. We back. All right.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Go to commercial.
So, all right. Let's go ahead and segue into the next one.
Was
Charleston?
The Buffalo?
Okay. They got the Buffalo shooter, but then we got the one with the
Virginia?
the lady talking about over 35.
What's that?
We didn't talk a lot about jail and violence and death.
So let's go to something. All right, a little lighter.
Go to the relationship shit.
All right.
Oh, I like the relationship stuff.
The women. Yeah.
All right. So I got it. I got the audio pulled up. So I'm gonna go ahead and play. It's on.
This is amazing.
Hold on. What's the name?
Busting. Huh? Don't promote it because they ain't paying us no money.
Oh yeah, right.
But them shits from that store, from that place, from that thing.
But this right here,
that sparkling water.
Yo, this is freaking amazing. That
particular sparkling water is delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all know anything about, man, I be sending Captain Ariel, man, all kinds of damn videos all throughout the week. But this is one of the things. I replied
to it right before I walk in the door.
Yeah, replied to it right before
like, Salaki, I just got this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play the audio. All right. Okay. Here we go.
We're going to let the gentleman speak.
Okay, my father has a rule, and I'm not saying that this rule is accurate, inaccurate, but just look at your life and apply it and see if it's accurate, gentlemen. My father has told me that if a woman's over 32, never been married, never had any kids, there's something wrong with her. And like I said, it's just a rule, and I'm not saying this rule is accurate, and I'm not saying that this rule is accurate, inaccurate, but just look at your life and apply it and see if it's accurate, gentlemen. My father has told me that if a woman's over 32, never been married, never had any kids, there's something wrong with her. And like I said, it's just a rule. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's incorrect. But every time I've applied this rule, it has been accurate. So I'm just saying.
All right. Let me shut up because I'm seeing people that's ready to jump at my throat. I've got some comments over here. I've got a comment.
All right. Tell your daddy. That if you find a woman who is 32 years old, don't have any kids, never been married, tell your daddy that she's educated. And that she's planning to make financial decisions so she can afford the children that she has and send them to college instead of having them standing at the L stop. She can drive a Lexus to work. Tell your daddy that the woman is a boss.
Okay. Yo, she's 42 years old and she ain't got no kids and never been married.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight.
Okay, when you throw a rock in a pack of dogs, the one that
hurt dogs holler.
She was hurt dogs holler.
She was hurt.
Now, you know what? I kind of agree with what he said.
Okay, overall, there's no absolutes.
Right, exactly.
There's no 100% thing that's going on.
Right.
But overall, a woman that's over 32, no kids, and let's not say marriage, but let's just say a long-term committed relationship. There got to be something wrong with you. And let me tell you why. This is why. If you are 32,
I got something for this one.
Never been married, never had a long-term relationship, past 2 or 5 years, never don't have any children. This is why there must be something wrong with you. Because women, the average woman, when I said average woman, I mean you look average. You look average, meaning the average man will have sex with you because you look average, right? That makes sense to everybody. The average woman has so many men trying to throw penis at her.
Right.
Since she's 15. 15 is really too old.
Right.
Unfortunately. But let's just say 15. 15 is really too old. But really it's probably 12, unfortunately. But let's just say 15. Since you're 15, from freshman year of high school, there is so many men trying to have sex with you. There are so many men trying to get in relationships with you from 15. So you telling me from 15 to 32, all the men throughout high school, all the men in college if you went, after all the men that you work with, all the men that saw you when walking down the street, all the men that saw you in the mall, that tried to have now we got internet. Now all the men that on the internet, that on Tinder, on all the apps, swiping right or swiping whatever, all the swipes.
Right.
Swiping, no swiping.
All the niggas in your DM saying, come on, let me take you out. I want to see what's up with you. What's going on? What's good? How you doing? Oh, that picture is amazing. I like that picture. That picture is good. All these pictures, all these niggas that's trying to have sex with you from 15 till 32. You telling me these hundreds, if not thousands of men. If you an attractive woman, it's thousands
Right.
Especially with the internet today.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
a fact.
thousands of men trying to have sex with you, trying to be in a relationship with you.
Right.
You telling me from 15 to 32, none of these men were acceptable to have a long-term relationship, to one of them you want to have kids with, to one of them you want to get married to legally.
Right.
None of them?
Right.
From 15 to 32?
You know what's funny?
I got something I want to say to that too.
There has to be a problem with you as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't no way that these hundreds, possibly thousands of men,
right,
was so fucked up you couldn't find one good one. It's no way.
Right, because
it's impossible.
Because that nigga that was with you in that relationship, that nigga saw that you was a crazy bitch.
Right.
And he felt that his balls was in the balance.
Right. He was terrified to have a kid with you.
Right. He felt that if he has a kid with you, it's going to be the end of his fucking life.
He's stuck with you for life.
And
right.
Most men don't even end relationships.
What you say?
Most men don't end relationships.
Right. So now the men that are with you, that are around you, they have to make a decision.
Right.
Right. Whether or not they want to go through hell.
Right.
Right. And look, let me tell you something. I got aunties that's never been married.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
they got no kids.
60, no kids. My aunt Mac.
Gotta be
my aunt Maxine.
Damn.
Gotta be something.
Mac.
Ain't got no man.
Damn.
No kids.
No kids.
She got no kids, man.
So that's telling you that at some point, the men that she have dated throughout her life looked at her like, I'm not fucking with this bitch.
It's two things.
And that's my aunt. I love you, auntie. But
hey, auntie.
Niggas is like, I ain't fucking with this shit.
It's two things. Either you making poor decisions, or the ones that you choose that are actually good for you.
You reject.
They reject you.
If I see a woman that's if I meet a woman that's 40 and she don't have no fucking kids or nothing,
it's a red flag.
She's for the suburbs.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
Yeah, definitely.
Then nobody was willing to at least commit to you on a I'll just leave it in and see what happens.
This is a conversation.
Right, because the pretty bitches, they get
they get
like you said, like the pretty bitches, they all got, well, do they have kids?
No. I wouldn't say this thing.
I know some Jones.
I wouldn't say this thing is mutually exclusive to average women. It's women that are attractive that are older that don't have no kids.
Okay,
no, they definitely exist. It's rare, but yeah, definitely. And I would say too, the only thing that the brother had, the only thing that's is missing with everything that we all said and what the brother said is that when it comes down to it, women typically, y'all can correct. Yeah, I don't know if y'all feel personal experience is the same, but women typically are the people that's going to end marriages in relationships. Men are easier to satisfy. Men are not always catered to in society, in American society. So men aren't going to be typically the one that says, I don't want to deal with this no more. 9 times out of 10 is going to be the woman.
Right.
The woman that says that,
or some woman that has approached him and turned him away.
You know the truth. Nice guys finish last.
Oh, we definitely know that.
That's real.
But you know what else?
The woman in that
video, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead, man. You've been trying to get in there.
No, you got
get in there.
No, it's in there. It's in there. I promise you, it's in there. I ain't gonna forget it.
The woman in that video, the lady, the old as hell lady.
Yeah, she old as hell.
That was talking in that video. She has a bunch of failed relationships. Most likely.
A lot of them.
I wouldn't be surprised. She sound like she about 55. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't have children, right. because she was so passionate about her.
Can I say something real quick?
We a boss.
No, let me say something real quick. What's the chick? Taraji P. Henson.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Taraji P. Henson. She
Halle
was
Berry
on.
got kids?
No. That was the other clip you sent me. I remember that was the other clip you sent me.
She has no kids.
No kids.
50 years old. She
doesn't.
No, she's
Robin Gibbons got
no kids.
I know she's single.
No, Robin
Gibbons got no kids. I know she had kids.
Let me see. Maybe
I know she's single, but I think she might have a son or something like that. Taraji P. I could be wrong.
Does Halle Berry have kids?
Halle Berry does have children, by like a white man, I think.
Now, I'm about to start. I'm gonna start naming some because now I think about it. Nia Long got kids.
Nia Long probably has kids. Nia Long. Okay, I feel maybe because I feel like
does Robin Gibbons have kids?
Nia Long. Neil Long got some kids.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Neil Long got kids.
Halle Berry ain't got no kids, man.
Listen, if I would
She ain't got no kids, man.
If I would Neil Long, I'm throwing away I'm sabotaging the
Hold on, just Jennifer Lopez. She got kids.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so she does have kids.
Who?
Yeah,
Taraji.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Taraji has
she
kids.
has children, but she's not in a relationship.
Right, she's not in a relationship. So now
she doesn't have a man.
She's going on vacations, trying to get her inner peace.
By her goddamn self.
Oh, she waiting to excel.
She one of the bitches gonna marry herself.
Right.
Damn.
So okay, but let me tell you who I know don't have no fucking kids.
Who's that?
Vivica Fox.
Damn, she don't.
Vivica Fox is crazy.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
She's still playing that goddamn part from
Two can play game.
Yeah,
Play that game.
she's stuck in that role.
Damn.
And it's clear to see that she does not have a man because
something's up
crazy. She's crazy.
Like 50 Cent actually grabbed her and she still couldn't get him.
Yeah, he outed her for eating him out.
That's crazy.
Eating him out.
Damn, he said eating him out.
He was getting eaten out.
Good night. Ladies, how does a man get eaten out, ladies? How does that happen?
Hey, look, he brought it out on Drink Chance. What the hell? I'm just watching the damn
crazy.
show. I'm just watching.
That's crazy. But you know what's crazy? Here's something crazy, right? I was watching. I watch all these type. I watch a lot of crime. I watch a lot of crime shit, right? Except for First 48, but I'm gonna get into that. But I'm watching a lot of crime shit, right? Yeah, that's funny as hell. She be eating them out. God damn. I ain't never heard that shit on a mail.
Eat out is crazy.
She's a man eater.
A man can eat out is just wild. Eight past tense. 8 out.
8 out. After he ate out.
Like, he like, look. We done. You
listen, I had 5 guys today.
You done ate me off. You done ate me. You done ate me out.
It's over. I can't marry you.
Fuck around. Buck you naked.
If a bitch ate you out,
good night.
Just for the sake of your reputation, you gotta stay with it.
God damn.
I don't care what the fuck the bitch did. I don't care if she cheated on you. You gotta stay with it.
Damn.
She ate you out.
She ate her out.
So you have no choice but to stay with that woman.
God damn. Yo, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
but yo, check this out though. Check this out, because I was watching because the chick said something crazy, right? The chick said something like, maybe she a boss chick, and maybe she trying to make sure she have enough money to take care of the kids and doing all this other type stuff, right? So, but you said this chick was 32, right? I mean, 32 and she got her shit together. I was watching this dad going, you hear that hum? There's a hum.
Yeah, there's a hum.
I don't know where that hum come from.
It might be maybe your
mic.
Yeah, something going on. There's a hum.
Audio.
Where it might be.
Salakia.
You hear it now?
I still hear it.
I don't hear my mic. Is my mic plugged in?
Let me see which
I hear that. I don't hear y'all either.
It's this one. It's 2. Who's 2? Is that me?
It might be me. It might
testing
be me.
1 2. Testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2 3. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
That's me.
Got some work on that.
But go ahead, right? Go ahead. You can still hear it?
Yeah, I still hear it. It's heavy.
Okay.
But this isn't a conversation that you would hear from white people, because I think white people understand that there's a certain age that you have to. I don't care what your woman is doing. She's going to make sure that, hey, I understand that I got to have kids at a certain point in my life. You know what I mean? And I was watching this joint. It's a documentary on Netflix, and it's called My Lover, My Killer. Right. Mm-hmm. And there's one episode, this chick, she said she was very smart, highly intelligent. You know what I mean? And what she started to do was she went to school, graduated, and her whole thing was, I gotta have kids. I gotta get married. You see what I'm saying? I gotta hurry up and get married because life is short. Right. The older I get, you know what I mean? It's my biological clock is ticking. Right. You know what I mean? Do black women say this?
They say it now because of Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, my biological clock is ticking, so I gotta hurry. When the chances are, the fact of the matter is, here's the fact:
right,
women, black women, the older you get, the harder it is for you to have kids.
32 is like 32. The clock is ticking.
The clock is ticking, bro. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're gonna have to get needles in your stomach every day.
30. If you're 32 and you don't have any prospects,
right?
Or
you come on now,
date nobody.
Come on now,
like, okay,
come on now. You trying to tell me? You trying to tell me the black woman is not intelligent? You mean to tell me the black woman doesn't know that at a certain age she needs to have kids?
They going to college.
I'm going
like number one.
If you go to college like you're supposed to, you're supposed to be done by what? 24?
Yeah, you go
25.
You go to school.
28 if you want to be a lawyer.
Your masters and all that shit.
Like, come on, you should be done around that time. So by 30, you should be done with school, boss. Miss Boss, the old lady that was talking that boss shit. No, you should have been done. You know what I mean? So by 30, you should already be having kids. So if you 32 years old and you did everything that you were supposed to do right, then by 32, you should have already had a kid. You should have already had a husband. You should already have these things because you should have already been in your field.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's that, sir?
No, go ahead.
Oh, so like
talking, it's me.
So like you should have already been in your field, and that's not what the case is. So here's the thing. This woman, because she was so desperate to have kids, guess what she started doing? She started going online and online dating.
And what happened after that?
She found a crazy nigga. And the boy was crazy as hell, and she knew the boy was crazy. But guess what? She had to have kids.
She had to get it done.
So she went and had kids with this crazy dude. And guess what happened? He killed her.
Damn. So like,
Ned Long got 2 children.
But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, my lover, my killer. You know? Yeah, hold it, sis. Yeah, it's called My Lover, My Killer. But what I'm saying is that this woman was so desperate to have kids that she didn't care that this dude was living at home with his mom and he was 30 some odd years old. And she had her own business. She was making bread. You know what I mean? But she was just like, I got to have children. I got to be married. I'm almost 30 some odd years old. But our women, no, I'm a boss chick. You know
yeah, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss. That's why I'm alone. No, you're alone because you're crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Because unlike her,
because bitch, you're insufferable.
If you like, you know, like what's the other what's the movie?
She's insufferable.
What's that daggone movie with Taraji P when she was the professional?
Oh, you talking about
Think Like a Man?
No,
Think Like a Man.
Think Like a Man. Oh,
yeah.
Well, what about the movie where she with a nigga that was trying to be an inventor? Like she was with a nigga.
Oh, I ain't see that one.
It's a movie.
Damn, she in a
somebody in the chat. It's 34 people here. Somebody know what I'm talking about. It's a movie with Taraji P. Henson. She had a man that was trying to like invent some type of shit, but he ain't had no job. But he was just sitting in the crib trying to invent some shit, and she was like supporting him for years. And then she left him. Oh damn! And then after she left him, the invention actually worked out. He made like $1 million. Damn! And then she went back and tried to kill the nigga.
Damn!
Somebody know what I'm talking about. It's a movie.
I want to see that.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, I want to watch that tomorrow.
I want to see that.
The concept, like the idea,
right,
is great. The execution is different, but
yeah, I got to see that. Please, somebody put that
know what I'm talking about. It's Taraji P. Henson. She was with a man in the movie. He was like a loser and a sucker because he couldn't. He had an invention that he was trying to work out. He wouldn't even work. He wouldn't even have a side job.
He was so focused on that invention,
trying to figure out how to fucking make this invention work. But right after she left him, she got tired of this shit. And then right after she left him, the nigga, the invention popped. Like he figured it out. He figured it out, and he made a bunch of fucking money. And then after that, she tried to come back and try to kill him and all that goofy shit.
Man,
somebody know what I'm talking about. Somebody, please put it.
Hopefully,
in the chat.
Somebody do.
Please put it in the chat.
All right, so we waiting now.
But the fact that what I'm basically getting at is, you know,
instead of them answering the question, somebody just said, "Shalom, how about Shimmy y'all shop?"
The brother might not know. But somebody, it's not people in the chat. Somebody know the movie I'm talking about.
Right.
It's like redemption or rejection or whatever the fuck.
All right, so what's up?
But basically, what I'm just getting at is that they know that there's a certain time where you have to have kids. For some reason, we want to say things like, "No, our women need to make a certain amount of money,
right,
to be able to take care of the kids," because obviously the man that you picking can't do that job.
Okay, I would say that this is a big issue in the black community because the black community is we're targeted.
Right.
There's an interest from the American government and white society to make sure we don't have stable households and communities.
Ooh, wee.
Because we all know what's going to happen
Rihanna.
if we do have stable households and communities, we will outrun our white counterparts. And we all know that. So our white counterparts, the ones that's in power, make sure
acrimony.
Acrimony?
Acrimony.
That's probably what it is.
That's the name of it?
That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
We'll put that up there.
The concept, at least, is a great movie. It's funny too. But
what's it on?
It's probably on Netflix or something.
Netflix or something. We're good. I'm sorry.
But our white counterparts know that if we have stable households, communities, marriages, that we will outrun them, and we'll be the the top 10% and all that old bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know what happens when white people when black people outrun white people and how they feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
How bad that can be.
Yeah. Okay. So if I could, so real quick, just to segue into just a real quick was like that picture with Rihanna.
Yes.
The picture with Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
Great segue. I watched the class.
Now, okay. So do people? Okay, Captain Malquad has said that it was demonic. Right, and there was a bunch of people in the comments that was like, "Oh, what are you talking about? It's just a picture between a man holding a kid and blah blah blah." So, like, okay, what do you think about the picture?
Honestly, I like General had brought that out too. General Muhammad had brought that out on Thursday.
Yeah, I watched this class about.
Yeah, I like.
I didn't see the class. So what did he bring out about it?
He basically was like, kind of like.
No, go ahead. Explain.
Now he was basically saying how this saves this picture is saving the black man,
right? Because
you got to understand, like this picture, like the vote. It was on the cover of a magazine that black people don't really read,
right?
You know what I mean? It's Vogue magazine, and it's just like this is how our oppressor sees us. You see what I'm saying? This is how they see us. So when they see us, if they had ASAP right, and he said they probably took 1,000 pictures. But they chose that picture.
I was thinking the same.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's like if I have a picture of ASAP walking ahead and got Rihanna in the back,
he said ASAP.
ASAP.
Y'all show your age. Y'all show your age every second you can.
ASAP.
ASAP, right?
ASAP.
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 He said ASAP.
And, see, they show as soon as possible before.
Oh my God. We need another young nigga on this show.
Yeah, we definitely do. Sir.
Because y'all be showing your age like a motherfucker.
He said ASAP.
He said ASAP. ASAP was holding Rihanna's hands.
All right, but go ahead.
If they had A$AP Rocky,
good.
You know what I mean, in front, walking with Rihanna in the back, it'd have been a whole lot of backlash. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, he said, like General Muhammad said, that man that's in the house with his guns will go out and shoot every first black man that he sees. Right. You know what I'm saying? But because we see a woman in front of the black man, and he looks small in the picture. At least she looks so big in the picture.
He did look so tiny.
And he's in the back kissing the baby, and he's taking care of the baby, and she's just looking so powerful in the front. It looks like she's the head of the household. Therefore, the oppressor is no longer threatened because he knows who he has to deal with in the household.
Yeah, it go back to the William Lynch.
It's a fear thing when the black man is the head of the household.
Right. Because if
it's being shown that the black man is the head of the household, now it's like, oh shoot, because they don't like to see an educated black man. Did y'all see that one video of the dude when it was an HVAC dude?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And he was doing his job, and it was the
Chinese lady was
it Chinese?
She was Asian for sure.
See, I don't know what, yeah. And she was in the back, like, I'm fearful of my life. I don't know what's going to happen. And then he was like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm away from the cops because I'm an educated black man. And when he said educated black man, this chick start wailing. she start wailing. They are afraid of the educated black men. They are afraid of us knowing who we are. They are afraid of us taking our rightful place. They rather see us with our hand like this being led by our woman. Because then that way we're not a threat to them.
He looks so fucking small.
He looks small as hell in the picture.
He look ASAP. Look Rocky. He looks smaller than he actually is.
Yeah, right.
I never met a nigga in real life, but I'm saying in the picture he looks like so small and tiny.
Right.
Compared to Rihanna.
Right.
Right, and he looks like weak.
Yeah,
he looks real weak.
And
he's sitting there kissing the baby.
And he had that was a real killer. Yeah. Not only was he dragging him, and he looks tiny, smaller than he actually is.
Mm-hmm.
He had the baby in his hand, kissing the baby, like it was a role reversal.
Yeah.
She was a big bad leader.
Yep.
And he was a small nurturer of children.
Exactly.
Right.
It was so obvious. But what Jeremiah Hyman brought out, what you just broke down, was so heavy that we in the black community are brothers with a little bit of consciousness.
Right.
We see that as they're trying
the air quotes.
No, it's fact because that's how I looked at it the same way.
Yeah,
so
brothers with a little bit of consciousness. I'm saying that across the line.
Right.
Brothers with a little bit of consciousness see that as like, damn, they trying to minimize the role of the black man. They trying to make us follow black women and not be in a leadership position.
Right.
And that's true. That's definitely what they're trying to do. But really, when it comes down to it, really that all that picture is doing is pacifying white people.
Right.
It's not pacifying us.
It's not about us.
Because obviously we
don't even read that magazine.
We don't even read it. We don't even consume it.
Like you know when he said it, this is how I know we don't read the magazine.
Right.
I seen the picture before I watched the class. I seen the picture. I looked at the picture. I remember saying in that picture, man, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, how they gonna make us in the back and they gonna make the woman all strong. This is some bullshit. I done looked over that picture and everything. When we was when I was watching the class, mine was like, what was the magazine? And everybody was like,
did not know.
Did not know
what
he was like
what it was.
Vogue. He said Jeremiah Hyman said. I was like, damn, it was Vogue. We ain't watching that shit.
We saw the picture.
Yeah, we still looking at Jet magazine.
So what you saying is like
is Jet magazine still going?
So what you saying is like it was how he was saying it's like it's for the oppressor.
It's for the oppressor,
to
man.
See,
right.
Like the state of where black men are.
We're not looking at Vogue.
Yeah.
You know, and like she was leading him. She's the billionaire. She's the woman that's in charge. She's leading him. And like you said, like it was hundreds of pictures. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure they took a bunch of pictures.
They picked.
They probably took one with him in the front.
And exactly, and her holding the baby.
They probably took one of him in the front.
They probably had one with her kneeling down and her presenting the baby to him. They probably had all types of
But like you said, but they have to go with the narrative.
Exactly.
Yes. And the narrative is
woman empowerment.
That women have to be empowered,
right?
And the niggas have to take a back seat, and that goes back to
put a camera on me. Put a camera on.
And that goes
women
back to
empowerment.
Yeah,
right.
So, hold on, go ahead. What you say?
They had to vocalize women empowerment.
Right,
and that goes back to the if you read the Willie Lynch letter, the Willie Lynch letter, it really it talks about how they are putting the women out in the front,
right?
And then that's good economics because once you have the woman out front and the man in the back, it even goes back to the scripture where it talks about you can't, take a strong man's house unless you first bind the strong man.
Right.
So, you see it playing out. And the thing is that we can see it. And that's one of the, I would say one of the sides of the truth that, what I'm saying, like you can't never have no fun. You know what I'm saying? Because like in the world, you can watch that, you can see that picture and you can say, man, this is just so great. Look at this. This is a wonderful picture.
Right.
You know what I mean? To people in the world, that probably seem like a wonderful picture to take.
Right.
But like, it's like when you in the truth, it's like, you can always see the other side of things. You know what I'm saying? You can see the deeper meaning in things and you can never have any fun.
Right.
Because if the black community wasn't in the state that we're in, brothers like us, we wouldn't have to have any, any what's the word I'm talking about? Any controversial statement about that picture. Because we would have the luxury of having a woman, a guy, and a man somewhere.
Right.
In our current state, we don't have that luxury. We don't have the luxury of a woman taking any resemblance of a leadership role.
Right.
Because there's such a strong push to make sure that we as black men, aren't leaders. And to make sure that women are leaders. Women are the ones that are in power, and that we are weak and destroyed, so we can be victimized by the government, victimized by every other race of people.
Right.
Black people, we don't have the luxury of doing shit like Rihanna did.
Right.
I understand why she did what she did. I understand that probably wasn't barely even her decision, more than likely. It is what it is. But black people, we don't have the luxury of putting pictures like that out.
Right.
Maybe we will another generation or two. But right now we don't have the luxury of
putting a black woman.
But right now we need to make sure that black men are respected and understood as being leaders. Because right now that's not understood. It was understood is that we are just some niggas on the corner that live with our mamas and that that love our mama and love our baby mama.
Right.
And don't have any real leadership in our community. And the mom owned the house.
Right.
And the baby mama is the one that's responsible paying the bills. And we just a nigga on the corner.
Right.
Trying to make it.
Because we've been in jail and nobody wants us.
We a nigga on the corner trying to make out of a dime bag. We have to overcome that before we can say, let's put a woman on the front of the cover first. Right. Before we can do that, we got to make sure that it's already understood. Everybody understands that we are in charge. Right. And we just gonna put this woman on the cover to just give her shine first.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah. Real shit. He said ASAP.
ASAP.
That was hilarious.
This is as soon as possible.
ASAP.
As soon as possible, Rocky.
Yeah. God damn.
You know what's funny too? Because ASAP Rocky to me is an old rapper.
Damn.
But he young though.
ASAP Rocky is old.
Yeah.
I was 13.
You almost said it right there. 13. I almost got you.
Yeah, right.
I was 12, 13 when I first heard ASAP Rocky was the reason I wanted to get grills.
How old is ASAP Rocky?
He's like 30 something. He's old.
Damn.
And y'all don't even know his name.
Wait a minute, hold on.
He is
when
old.
How old is ASAP Rocky?
He like 32.
ASAP Rocky is 34 years old.
He's not old as a motherfucker, but he's old for rapper age.
He said old as a motherfucker. I'm
ASAP Rocky is old for
I'm
rapper.
12 years older.
He's old for rapper age. For rappers, like ain't many 34-year-old rappers starting out and becoming famous.
Damn, you more than 44?
No, I'm 44.
Yeah, that's 10 years.
He said 32.
No, he said he's 34.
Oh, he's 34. Oh,
ASAP Rocky is old to me. I remember when the nigga came out, and when ASAP Rocky came out, I was like just caring about music. Like I was just, I don't know if everybody else went through it, but I remember a time in my life when I really just started to.
When he came out, you was like.
When he came out, I just really started to like care about like who was in the... When ASAP Rocky came out, he had a whole crew with him, the ASAP crew.
Yeah, I thought it was. What happened to the rest of them?
ASAP Ferg. It was another nigga that was
with the
making the
ASAP
beats.
for though.
It was a bunch of ASAPs. It was like the Wu-Tang.
Is it as soon as possible?
No,
it's always. This is what it is. This is what it is.
Hey, look, when he came out, he was like, "Doo-doo-doo-doo."
ASAP stands for always strive and prosper. I know that because when I was 13, the nigga came out.
Damn.
And he was making songs that to me was amazing.
I remember when he came out, I was like, I ain't listening to this.
To me, that was amazing. ASAP. I was 13 when they came out.
Nah, but he got some songs like
always
I'm a wife.
He did this shit with Kendrick. He did this shit with Kendrick.
I think I was in the Christian church at the time.
He got to sit with Cardi B. Like it ain't
this is devil music.
He did this shit with Kendrick. He had a few hits that he was on. But my point is that y'all old and y'all old, and if y'all wasn't old, y'all understand that ASAP means.
Well, I know one thing.
Strive and prosper.
I know one thing. People was not satisfied with Rihanna being covered up during the halftime show.
They wanted to see ass.
They wanted to see her bouncing around.
I know that.
And when they saw her pregnant, they was like, "She pregnant again?"
Yeah, she got one on the way. And she's not going really. She was out there doing a Mike S butterfly.
But
let me get a hand clap for ASAP Rocky.
Because he don't shoot blanks.
Let me get one for ASAP Rocky for impregnating this billionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Narrative.
Got him. And got another one. He about to pop out of a billionaire.
I be doing the same thing.
So
he trapping these hoes.
Yeah.
He
So
said, hey, gotcha, bitch. You got more money than me. So that means I divorce you and get all the money.
Right.
That means I had the kids. Gotcha, bitch. You had the kids and I get the kids and you get the money and I get the money.
Because it's a lot of niggas that's popping babies out of stupid assholes.
Hey, there's a black dude that got what's it, Bill Gates' daughter, ain't it?
Check it out.
I heard about that.
He popping babies.
Trying to change the narrative.
But check it out. But check it out. He popping babies out of women that's doing the out of a female that's doing the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
When you got the most people watching TV all year. He popping babies out of that.
I ain't gonna
These niggas is popping babies.
Super Bowl
These niggas is popping babies out of hoes that fucking smoke Newports. Newports and fucking and eat crabs.
The Newport 100s.
And fucking eat crabs and fucking wear bonnets.
He made a wise decision. Mm-hmm. For him being in the world that he's in,
I take a picture like that too.
When he could have married any, legally married. Mm-hmm. He could have got with any, any stripper.
Right.
Whatever the fuck, any bitch off the street, any fucking prostitute. He picked a good. He made a wise decision as far as in his world and the choice that he has.
Yeah,
he made a great decision.
And she's a
Chris
billionaire.
Brown is turning in his dancing shoes, boy.
He definitely is.
Like there's nothing that money can't buy for him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. He, out of the hoes, he chose right.
And she a baddie.
I follow bitch too.
She a baddie too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part.
That's how I don't.
You can't front on Rihanna.
So that's how you got to know. You got to know that something is wrong with somebody like Halle Berry having the bread that she had and dudes that she had.
Does Halle Berry have millions?
Okay. If I could,
no, but I'm saying
you know what it is.
Some regular dudes.
Let me tell you what it is. Because those women who have money, they're so conditioned to think that, well, since I got this money now, because I didn't spend my whole life focusing on getting this money, and now that I got this money, now I don't want a nigga I want a nigga on my level.
Right.
But the reality of it is,
you will not.
But the reality of it is, that's the problem. Niggas, most likely niggas ain't gonna be on that level.
If you are a billionaire, you ain't gonna find another billionaire.
So what do? They go get
like two of them.
Who's on their level? A white man.
Damn.
That's who Halle Berry gets. A goddamn soccer player.
Don't want to have sex with.
A goddamn soccer player from Barcelona. You know what I'm saying? That's who her husband is. And then guess what? She divorces him. Look, they're supposed to get another white man.
Janet Jackson got with some Arabian motherfuckers. Some random Arabian motherfucker.
Janet Jackson killed me.
Janet Jackson got with some random
I'm gonna show y'all a picture.
Motherfucker from the Middle East.
Let me show y'all Janet Jackson.
I went to school with Eve. Eve did the same shit.
I'm gonna show y'all Janet Jackson. What, Eve?
Yeah.
You went to school with her?
Yeah, I went to school with her.
Damn.
Once you get up in that money, it's only so many people that you can have sex with that's gonna be above you. Rihanna made a smart decision. Rihanna got with somebody that she loved.
Right, exactly.
Rihanna made a smart
there you go. That's perfect.
She got with somebody that she loved. He was from Harlem.
Right.
She liked this. She liked his accent.
Right.
She liked how he talked to her, and she just fucked with him. But just off the strength of that, he was him.
Right.
And they said Rocky. He just seemed like somebody that he just gonna be him.
Yeah,
he gonna be who he is naturally. And Rihanna fucked with him. And she married him. She gonna have 2 kids with him.
Right.
And that was a smart, sound decision.
Right.
Instead of just hoping one day you're gonna find
black love,
a black billionaire, one of the 5 of them that you're gonna actually rock with.
What's the other chick? Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray.
Chick from off Players Club.
Yeah, she not married to nobody.
No, then she married a freaking
man. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all Janet Jackson, man.
Look, that's the option you got.
Right.
Once you get up in money, it's only
that nigga got Players Club in his daggone video.
You only got so many options.
Right.
Look, that's Janet Jackson's dude right there.
Over money, you can.
That shit on his face got some shit on his face.
Look, man, that's Janet Jackson.
Based off of money, you can date the nigga from the Sultan from fucking Yemen.
Right.
And you won't be sexually attracted to him. But they're gonna give you a bunch of fucking money, and you can just settle with that.
Look, let's look at her ex-husband.
Or you can get a nigga with $2 million instead of $1 million.
Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna hold you. That was the pimpin'est move Jermaine Dupri made.
Hold on, but wait a minute. Let me tell you something. Hold on.
She still stay with him. She probably had more money than that.
This was her husband right here.
Definitely had some more.
She probably had more money than Jermaine Dupri, but
no, that was a prior.
This was her old husband.
Yeah, that was a prior.
He Puerto Rican?
No, he not Puerto Rican. Nah.
Arab too?
Nah, he like a white. He like white or some shit. He was a dude.
And he was controlling like a mug too.
Like when she was back in the day, Janet Jackson. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you.
Good. That was funny how time flies. Janet, damn, she looked good.
Yeah,
I used to like Janet Jackson. Control.
She looked good in Poetic Justice.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, Poetic Justice. But she wouldn't kiss Pac unless he took an AIDS test.
That was a myth.
That was a myth.
Yeah, that was myth.
So why you ain't smash the movie?
What was the myth?
Hold on, let me see. Hands over breasts, right?
Oh, the Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
No, but this was.
Oh, you talking about the cover? The cover.
Yeah, the cover. Let me see. I don't know if I can find it, but his name was something. Damn, I can't think of his name.
I know you're talking about. Now that was the bad Janet Jackson. That was Velvet Rope Janet.
Yep. Cover, right?
See, man, listen, man, y'all young boys ain't got R&B like we had R&B, man.
This one right here.
We could talk about it too.
Oh, let me see. All right, right here.
Who's that?
That was her white husband.
Yeah, I remember that cover.
No,
I don't.
Hold on, Salaki. I'm gonna bring it up right now just so everybody can see it.
I'll see her problem.
But that was her white husband.
Janet Jackson might be a hoe.
That was her white husband.
Well, she was a serial monogamous.
He had.
That's a whore. That's another thing we got to talk about.
Look,
there's definitely women. I ain't gonna talk about.
No.
He had
that serial monogamous shit.
Yeah. That's
that was a white man that had his hands on her breast like that.
Look at the veins.
And that was
like a white hand.
And that was controversial at the time.
I remember.
That was real controversial at the time. And she had a white man. Her ex was a white man, and the man that she got now is some Arab. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all right, no sweat.
That's messed up, man.
You know what I'm saying? Some white man she got, and she gave all that good, man.
All that Janetness
to a white man.
She looking like a man.
And look, and that just shows you how the best of us,
all right,
the top of us,
our women,
gets some stinking white man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who at the end of the day, it's not worth it.
I'm right back. No edit. I'm right back.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the show, man.
He like, I'm Zion Juan. Damn right, man. Get some of them comments up. We got any comments up there? What we got up there, sir?
Yeah, okay. So Jermaine Dupri with Janet is like finding out you missed the sale at the mall. People should say Janet Jackson or Madonna. I don't know what the hell. But yeah, that was Janet Jackson, man.
Yeah.
She was bad, man, and that's who she was.
That's funny how time flies, Janet, right there.
They marry white men.
Yeah,
because that's what they're around,
and that was the norm. That was the norm, man. And it was just like, you know what I mean, like you said, that because they want to find somebody that has their type of financial background. The only way they're gonna really find out if they get with somebody that's of another nation.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it be, man.
But here's the crazy thing: the one boy, he was not making money. Man, the one white boy that she was with, he wasn't making money. And listen, man,
and
like that one chick that was saying, I forget, you had brought it out like a couple weeks ago, and how she was talking about how she wanted this dude that had all this bread and stuff like that, but how they're boring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Oh, they're so boring. Well, they're boring because that's not what you are supposed to be after. You're not supposed to be after somebody that has bread. You're supposed to be after somebody that actually, is interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of the matter is, a lot of these women, they feel as though if they're making so much money, I can't be with a regular person because I'm making money is attributed to in their mind power.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm making more money than you, therefore I have more power. But you don't understand that power has to do with that masculine man.
Mm-hmm.
If that man is masculine, he can. Your money is his money.
Yeah. All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I'm tired of talking to y'all tonight. Yeah, let's go ahead and get up out of here.
Our just running on and on.
We got business to handle tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, so man, shout out to this is the last
this is
chapter.
Yeah, this is chapter 1.
This is the
verse
season
30.
finale.
Yeah.
Season finale,
Season
man.
finale.
We're gonna kick off next week.
We're
Real
gonna come
dope.
back.
Yo,
we gotta do something.
What verse is this?
We did 30 shows.
Yeah, we did 30.
Is verse 30?
Yeah.
We did 30 shows.
Yeah.
What book in the Bible got 30 verses in the chapter?
Just Psalms. Psalms got 100 and something.
I'm about to say Psalms definitely got.
No, I said 30 verses.
30 verses
in the chapter.
Yeah. Like Psalms. Remember Psalms? Psalms. Remember
Psalms,
chapter 147, verse 119?
Yeah.
No,
Hey, he showed his word to Jacob.
There's some chapters.
No, 19 to 20, right? Yeah, 19 to 20.
I'm exaggerating, but there's some chapters in Psalms that got like
more than 30
verses.
Yeah. That's a lot though, man. We did 30 shows from when we first started, you know what I'm saying, with everything. So
I didn't realize how you can cut it off as I say this. But I didn't realize how spiritual I didn't realize how spiritual I didn't realize how spiritual that whole verse shit was.
What's that?
Meaning basically we all know that as Israelites we're taking ownership over the Bible and we're saying that we as black people we in the ISBK, we're saying that we are the prophets of Christ in modern day time, and we're just picking up where Christ left, trying to make sure that he can take over the planet after us. So to say that, what's the verse in chapter?
We're chapter 1, verse 30.
To say that is saying that we are, meaning thousands of years from now, if the internet still exists, somebody gonna read this and saying this is Rude in Speech, chapter 1, verse 20, and watch it.
And
saying it, and this is
what was going on and how they broke down.
This is our prophecy. This is our thing. This is our thought about what's going on in the planet at that time.
So, well, this is what's going to continue to happen.
And we talked about
these rich women are going to continue to mess with dudes that are not of our nation.
Right. I wish I could have had sex with her.
Who that?
Janet Jackson.
I just want Rihanna.
Janet Jackson.
Rihanna. She
Janet
got
Jackson.
She got an Israelite.
I think Janet Jackson. I don't think she was fixable. I think she just kept from what you just showed me. I think she was just No,
I think at this point
she just got what she was around.
I think at this point it's business decisions for her.
Yes.
It's no longer about relationship. It's no longer about anything. It's about business decisions.
And was she pregnant like recently?
And believe it or not, there are some women out there that make business decisions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But she got money though.
She got a lot of medical attention, a lot of ways to get it done.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like an average chick, she gone. That baby gonna be born with an arm coming out of his head.
You need money to do that.
I want to bring this out too. Just I'm gonna say it one more time. There are some relationships that are business decisions. There are a lot of relationships out here.
Oh, you blowing your cover.
that are no. I'm gonna be straight up because it gets to a point where I tried love, I tried happiness, I didn't get that. Now I'm doing it for financial reasons.
And from what you told me about Janet Jackson and that Arab man she with now, that was a business decision. Mm-hmm. If you stay this long, you told me some shit like, she stayed for 2 years, she gonna get $2 million. She stayed for 5, she gonna get 7. If you have a kid, she gonna do this. She gonna do this. That's a business.
So what did that one lady said? She said, if I'm 32 years old and I ain't got no children or no husband, it's because I want to make sure that financially I am set.
But check this out, though. But check this out.
I know it's cat.
But check this out, though.
But that's what they thinking. It's a business decision.
The dude that she has a baby by is what? An Arab, right? Or something like that, right? The dude she has his kids by, right? Whoever she's married to.
Janet? Right now,
So
I thought she had kids.
Yeah, but then she got kids. But then when she died,
she was pregnant.
She had a kid.
I know she got rid of a kid way back in the day with one of the DeBarges.
But she got a kid though now.
And they white too.
She had she got a baby at 50. But check this out. When she dies,
needles in the stomach. Needles in that stomach. She got needles in that stomach.
When she dies, who does her empire go to? The kid, right?
Damn right.
So if the kid is of another nation, then it goes back to another nation.
To Saudi Arabia.
It doesn't go back. Right.
Dubai.
That money doesn't go back to you know, the kid in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Where are they from?
The Indian, Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, don't go back to Gary.
It doesn't go back to Gary.
Nah.
It goes
2300 Jackson Street. It don't go there.
It goes over to United Arab Emirates.
Damn.
That's where it goes. To Dubai. It doesn't go back to, you know, it goes back to Yemen or what the hell is that called? The Armenians.
Damn!
You know, it goes back to Armenia. It doesn't go back to Gary, Indiana.
Right.
It goes back to that, and that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Damn right.
Because at some point, the wealth has to go back into the neighborhood, back into the hood,
So
back into the people.
Is that why it's okay to? Is that another reason why we got to make sure that we put Rihanna in front of ASAP Rocky in the picture? Because again, we don't want to fully condone that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, to each his own, of course, but you know, we own it now, and you know what I'm saying, we're making those things apparent and where people that might not have seen it before, they see it now,
right?
Because we bringing it out, we shedding light on it. So at the end of the day, you know, people are gonna definitely learn more than they knew before,
right?
By having us around. So at the end of the day, the only thing we can do is just, you know, point the light at, you know what I mean, situations and help our people to understand things that they might not have been able to see, because they don't really realize how deep the brainwashing goes and how deep the oppressor is really ready to go to really push a narrative, you know what I'm saying, that he doesn't want to change. So, all right, man, look.
That's it, man.
You got anything else,
that was chapter 1, verse 30.
You know, it's chapter 1, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
We finishing it out. I hope y'all rock with us. We on cross the line now.
That's right.
We've been on for the past few verses, and you know.
Yeah, hope you check them out.
Root of Speech Vidcast 3.0, man. Make sure y'all check it out. We got Officer Matter Bar. Look. Can you drop a bomb for Officer 5,000 Matter Bar? All right, so I'm gonna just type this in the chat real quick, and then I'm getting up out of here, man. I'm not sitting on here all night with y'all.
Root of Speech.
Y'all make sure y'all check out the previous shows and the shows before that. You know what I mean? Verse 1 was dope. You know what I mean? We had Captain Tower to start the joint off. You know what I'm saying?
There we go, right there.
This is an excellent season, man. You know what I mean? And if y'all really want to go back, we can go back to way back in the day too.
Yeah, so we definitely got.
We need to do a best of.
That might be good for the next show.
Start a best of.
Yeah, maybe.
If you don't cross the line and you watch it right now, if you somebody that like to watch Captain Kadazar and Captain Zar argue with crazy niggas on the internet. Type in Vidcast 3.0 on YouTube.
That's right.
Rude is on the screen right now.
Look at it.
Rude in Speech Vidcast. Not a podcast. Vidcast 3.0 on YouTube. You'll find our channel. We also go live from there. We multi-live it. You know, that's our main channel. We just don't cross the line because Captain,
because we done told y'all to go to Rude Speech 3.0, Vidcast 3.0, and y'all don't listen.
You don't.
So we trying to tell y'all to go to Rude Speech Vidcast 3.0 on YouTube and subscribe, and you'll catch all the stuff. We got videos. We got skits that we do. We do skits and shit.
We try to make you laugh.
We try to make you laugh. We try to entertain. You know what I mean?
You still ain't following God.
Yeah.
So look, man, we're gonna do it. We do it like we doing it for nothing. Look, we gonna come back. I don't know. Look, tomorrow. I don't know if y'all trying to come on. I don't know. I'm not gonna put that out there. I'm not gonna put that out there. I'm not gonna put that out there. But if y'all want to do something, I'm down to do it.
I might just be in the area because I'm gonna be shopping for the black party.
I would definitely come down here.
Yeah. So you know, it's on y'all. It's not on me. So look, man, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second real quick. No sweat. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. You already know what it is, man.
That's
we in Delaware, man. So
Rude in Speech.
Yeah, let's get it, man. What the hell, man? Let's get it.
You talking real stupid, right?
I'm out Delaware, my niggas
the
is
youngest in charge.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there.
when I did it and they ain't let me. PD told me get him, I got him, who gon' check me? City on my back, you can hate it, you gon' respect me. Sit back and watch me work, tell them haters, I started flexing. Team getting busy, you busy, we can get reckless. Talking like they do this, get fraud in this they profession. Study the balls, no dialogue, just pay attention. You niggas want respect, you earn it, cause I don't give it. Swag up a class with a hood, persona with it. Connected in places, you need permission just to visit. How you number one in your music ain't never mentioned. See you swerving in traffic, you ain't living how you spittin'. You already gangs and gang, you should get with it. Can't get a business official out Delaware, remix good.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 Talking they looking for me, the pussies they never there.
I'm with my little brother Downs, they bout to let Ali Mo go. You already gang, you already know, yo. Champagne, campaign, uniform polo. Last name, cocaine, Poppy call me Coco. Cause he know when niggas say close to the Tony like Manolo. You know me, you could get it by the OZ for the Lolo. Yeah, I'm heavy here, I'm out Delaware, I'm everywhere. P-A-P-K, M-I-A, they love me there. We fucking there, get a telly there. If they hungry there, let's get money there. Chewing like a gummy bear, never scared. Hear my heavy hair, I'm out Delaware, you could catch me there, you already, yeah.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 Talking they looking for me, them pussies they never
This
there.
is where we be at, you already. Some places where that D at, my swagger make you relax. You already, gang, I don't think you wanna see that. Men in my city, they agree, I don't see that. Haters, bunch of frauds and perpetrators. Broke now, gon' be broker even later. I'm the coach, you niggas just a bunch of players. Real deal, Holyfield hooking. Rap like a vet, but I'm an all-star rookie. Trash that, I'm nothing like these rap